everything that a woman possibly can. But each time I tell myself that I think I've had enough, oh, but I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. So come on, come on, come on, and take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Take another little piece of my heart. I know you will, now break another little piece of my heart now, baby. 'Cause you know you've got it if it makes you feel good. Oh yes, it did now. Going out on the street, looking good, but baby, deep down in your heart, I bet you know it ain't right. Now you never hear me when I cry at night. But each time I tell myself that I can't stand the pain, and then you hold me in your arms and I start singing it once again. I need you to come on, come on, come on, and take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Take another little piece of my heart. I know you will, now break another little piece of my heart now, baby. 'Cause you know you've got it if it makes you feel good. Oh yes, it did now. Oh yes, it did now. Hey everybody, my name's Cassidy Dickens. I'm a singer-songwriter originally from the East Coast, from West Virginia. I'm super happy to be here in Fresno for the summer and glad to be hanging out with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. That was a hit by the late and great Janis Joplin. I grew up listening to a lot of 60s music, a lot of Janis Joplin, and also a lot of Jewel and Sheryl Crow. And from those women, I learned a deep appreciation for passion for lyrics and songwriting, and also how to use songwriting as a vehicle for storytelling. And so that's what I usually try to do. Most of the songs you hear this evening will be originals with the exception of a couple. And so this next one is a song that I wrote. It tells a story about two friends who are kind of stuck in that weird gray area of not really knowing whether they're friends or more than friends or whatever. And it's called Anyway. I hope you like it. It's freezing, raining, but she wants to take a walk. And he knows she's been aching, so he comes along. She shuffles her feet, he leads her into town. Christmas lights are shining at the train station. She says, how'd you like the band? He says, well, I have fun dancing with a girl who wouldn't laugh until just now. His flask is in his pocket as the wind blows cold. She asked what got him started, but he doesn't know. She tries to speak, but all she says is, I'm fresh out of line. He says, I know he's your lover, is it going well? She says, I know you're my friend, and I bet you can't tell. So let's just get some coffee, we'll kill a little time. She says, ooh, ooh, it's cold and you don't have to stay. Ooh, ooh, I don't know what my problem is. Anyway, it's getting late and everyone is headed home, but she can't stand the thought of having to be alone. So she asks without thinking, won't you come inside? So there they sat down on the sofa talking of childhoods and memories and long lost loves and wounds that never heal and dreams that keep them up at night. And she says, ooh, ooh, it's cold and you don't have to stay. Ooh, I don't know what my problem is. Anyway, but soon she couldn't take it and the tears broke through, and her hands shaking like they used to do all the time. And he sat by her side, and she cried on his shoulders as he whispered low, the past will always hurt, but I'm not gonna go anywhere. I hope you know I care. And she pulls it together long enough to speak. I really should be stronger, can you forgive me? He just laughs a little, says, you're the bravest girl I know. Then it's almost morning, so they try to stand. She hugs him and she reaches out to take his hand, says, thanks so much for everything, now go on home. She says, ooh, it's cold and you don't have to stay. Ooh, I don't know what my problem is. In a way, she says, ooh, it seems this night has met its end. Ooh, how lucky we are to have each other as a friend. Thank you. This next one is another story song. Most of my writing tends to be driven by relationships, whether those are romantic relationships or friendships or relationships with family or whatever. Next song is no exception. It's one that I wrote back in high school, which is a few more years than I'd like to admit now. But I wrote it when the boy I was dating was diagnosed with cancer. And it just kind of deals with the emotions a person goes through when you realize that you could potentially lose somebody you care about a lot. So this is called Dance With Me. I don't know why my heart's still beating. I can't feel a thing. Somebody tell me how I'm dreaming while I'm still awake. It's not how it used to be. I thought you'd be here with me forever and a day. So if you really have to leave, will you dance with me? Look into my eyes. Tomorrow you could fade away, so stay with me tonight and dance with me. Let me make you think the struggle could dissolve and this will all be gone someday. Don't you know you're all I'll ever need? Dance with me. I don't know if my feet are moving or frozen to the floor. None of it matters when your beautiful body walks in through my door. You've promised to hold me tight and love me until you die, but now it's not your choice. So if you really have to leave, will you dance with me? Look into my eyes. Tomorrow you could fade away, so stay with me tonight and dance with me. Let me make you think the struggle could dissolve and this will all be gone someday. Don't you know you're all I'll ever need? Dance with me. I know this breaks our plans, but you know I'll hold your hand. You're broken, but we're whole, and you will never be alone. So dance with me. Look into my eyes. Tomorrow you could fade away, so stay with me tonight and dance with me underneath the stars. Let me wipe your tears away and hold you in my arms. Don't you know you're everything I need? Dance with me. Ooh. working on an album. It should be due for release in early spring, I hope. So if you're interested, check out Facebook. It'll be available for pre-sale on there soon. But this next song is the namesake of the album. The album's called Ghost. The song is called The Ghost of You. And it's basically just a song about trying to deal with your past, whatever that means. Soul guitar was out of tune. I had nothing but a book of songs and the ghost of you. The day had come for leaving home, and by the time I hit the road, no one could tell me what to do. That day, from New York down to South Carolina, I tried leaving you behind, but I saw you in every stranger's face, and I was running with the walls while in my mind a storybook revealed to me all we never knew. Late at night I said my prayers and wondered, was he really there? Was I only speaking to the ghost of you? And I was tired of never knowing who I was or could have been. And I need time to reevaluate the thickness of my skin and try not to begin again. Try not to begin again. Again, I climbed up to your door, and like 10,000 times before, I sang my song of remembrance for you. And finally, I reached the truth. It seemed that you had been the root of every problem that I ever knew. I crept forward, sweet release, reached for arms I couldn't see, and realized that I was just the ghost of you. This next song is kind of proof that I don't always write serious songs. I tend to kind of gravitate towards them, but I don't always write serious songs. Sometimes I just write things that are kind of silly, and I don't actually ever mean to play them for people, and they're just for venting. But that's how this next song started out, and I played it for some friends, and a lot of people thought it was really fun, so I'm playing it tonight. My friends know it as the Stupid Ex-Boyfriend song. It's actually called Smackdown on the CD. It'll be on there. So hopefully you guys all get a good little laugh out of this. When you left me, dear, I thought that I might die, but when I saw you with that girl, I laughed until I cried. Talk about a smackdown, talk about a change in taste, talk about me any way you want to, 'cause I don't care what you have to say. Talk about a letdown, talk about your karma, babe. I was almost jealous till I saw her face, and that's your mistake. about a nice sight. Talk about a sweet, sweet taste. Talk about what goes around comes back around, slaps you in the face. Talk about a good sound. Hope that she was worth the waste. 'Cause just as soon as you realize I loved you, I'll be off to better things. And that's your mistake. Fun tune for you there. This next one, I'm going to do another cover. This is my favorite song ever, and it's really cliche to say that. When you hear what song it is, you'll know. But it was written by Leonard Cohen, who's one of my favorite songwriters, and it's been covered by pretty much everybody, but I'm going to do it again. Hopefully that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I have to count out loud sometimes. This is my version of Hallelujah. So enjoy it. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lifts. The baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 Oh, baby, I've been here before. I know this room and I've walked these floors. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. And love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show it to me, do ya? Remember when I moved in you, the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. 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 Maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned of love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 you guys. I'm going to do one more. I just want to say thanks for tuning in, though. Thanks for listening. I do want to invite you, if you're interested. I have profiles on all the social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, type my name to the search bar. I'd love to be friends with you, and I'll have gigs posted and pre-sale for CDs and stuff like that available online. So this next one is an original. It's another story song. It's one that I wrote for a friend who was going through a little bit of a tough time. I think just kind of feeling like he was stuck and spinning his wheels but not getting anywhere, and I think we all kind of feel like that sometimes. So that's why I wrote it, and it's called Blue Eyes. Thanks, guys. Life took you for a turn the way it's prone to do to everyone sometimes, and it was brutal. But that's been years ago. You've gotten old and now you say you're doing better. Yeah, you got through it. But there are nights all you can do is cry and wonder if there is a God. What is he doing? But there are nights when you're so sad inside, but you're not giving up this fight. No, you won't give up this time. You've been drinking lightly, thinking slightly too much for your own good, sipping God knows what down at the bar, just to say that you feel something but blue eyes. You were meant to shine. When you were a child, you felt like no one understood you in this small town where you're still living. At this point, Mom and Dad hoped you'd be someone that you never ever thought of being. Well, now it seems you've grown up, but sometimes you've got to own up to those questions that you never answered. 'Cause cigarettes and bad romance can only get you so far, and they're reaching at your lungs just like a cancer. You've been drinking lightly, thinking slightly too much for your own good, kissing God knows who up in a bed just to say that you feel something but blue eyes. You were meant to shine. Most days you don't know where you're going, nothing ever feels quite right to you, and that's easy to see. But it's so hard to watch you taking chances, wasting dances, when we all know just how great you ought to be. How I wish you could see yourself through my eyes, so you'd see that you're too smart to make those same mistakes again. Now everybody's watching and this whole world is your stage, but I'm terrified of how the story ends. 'Cause all this heavy drinking, too much thinking's making you go crazy, smoking God knows what down in your basement, just to give your mind a break. Your whiskey or your PBR, what you can get your hands on at the downtown park past midnight, just to say that you feel something, just to say that you feel something. You would sell your soul for nothing. All the stars don't sparkle like they did in your yard when you were a kid, but blue eyes. You were meant to shine. You were meant to shine. Oh, 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 oh. You were meant to shine. Oh, 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 oh.
Cassie, we had a special request. Could you close out with Where'll Work in My Baby Be?
Yes, I can. All right, special request. This is Last Kiss by either Frankie and the Cavaliers or Pearl Jam, whoever you prefer. Here we go. Oop, wait, there we go, yeah. Where can